Hello everyone, it's Cermak here, and welcome to Cermak Talks. Now, most of you know that I'm not exactly your average Twitch streamer or YouTuber. I have a history of being shy, I have to deal with not one but two autistic siblings, and I have my own selection of video games that I play, stream, or make videos on. These are just a few examples of the many things that set me apart from most other people. So how do I handle being so different from nearly everyone else I meet? The idea for this video came from one of my Twitch streams. Several days ago, I was playing on a Minecraft server called Hypixel when one of my viewers, Jackie, who goes by the name JordXNI8 on Twitch, started a discussion about some of the struggles of his home country, which I believe is Ireland. This discussion went on for about 10 minutes. Then he started saying that his mental health was making him crazy in the head. He ended up leaving the stream for a bit because of this, despite the efforts of me and one of my moderators, Leah the Princess, aka Leah, convincing him to stay. Now I understand that mental health can be a big problem at times, that can make you feel different from everyone else, especially for people like Jackie. And I wish the best of luck to him, as well as my other friends with mental health problems. However, this isn't the end of this story. A little while later, Jackie mentioned something about an old town road. I had no idea what this was at the time, and Leah got on to me about that. This got me thinking about the fact that I'm not up to date on a lot of things, because I show little interest in them. For instance, I'm not at all interested in celebrities and their relationships, because I feel like it has little of an effect on me. However, some of these things that I'm not really interested in, such as celebrities, seem to be common topics in some of the conversations that I find myself in. This gives me the feeling that I'm missing out on something that I should show at least some interest in. After thinking about this, my mind started to recall a lot of the things that separates me from most of my friends, such as showing little to no interest in things like celebrities and politics, being a quiet, introverted person, and having 9 siblings, 2 of which are autistic. I'm starting to accept my quiet nature, knowing that I don't have to be talkative to be a friend. But what about my other differences? Some of them I know I can change if I wanted to, like developing an interest in celebrities or politics, but others I have to live with, such as the presence of autism in my family. Despite the struggles I've had lately, I'm starting to realize that the good thing about this is that if I can learn to accept my quiet nature, I can learn to accept these differences, especially the ones I know I cannot change. Being different from everyone else doesn't make you unwanted or a bad person. It just means you look at things from a different perspective. For example, my capabilities in being silent are most apparent to me whenever I hang out with some of my friends. They usually have their own conversation going, and I try to pay attention to what is being discussed, even if I don't often chime in with my opinion. However, through being silent, I have the time to come up with something to say that is funny or relevant. Therefore, when I do have something that I want to say, people are more willing to pay attention to what I have to say. This is an example of how I use my differences to my advantage, and it goes to show that anyone can use their differences to their advantage. It's important to hang out with friends that share a lot of personality traits with you, so that you can understand that person and what he or she is going through. But it's just as important to hang out with friends that have a totally different personality than yours, so that you can learn a thing or two from each other. For instance, I have a friend named Christy, who is an energetic and outgoing person. In the recent days I've hung out with her, I've felt some sort of connection with her. Like there are a lot of things I could learn from someone who is so outgoing. And I have learned a few things so far. I remember a few weeks back, while we were playing at a soccer field, a spider came near our snacks. Christy wanted me to be gentle with the spider and to not place it too far away from its home. I was a little rough with the spider at first, but I eventually took her advice and I felt a little better. Through that experience, I've learned to be more gentle with spiders and certain insects, even if it wasn't the most pleasant experience for me at the time. I may be learning to accept my differences and live with them, but what about other people? Especially those whose differences make them feel unwanted. I understand that people have problems that they have a hard time accepting, such as mental disorders. But your true friends are the people that like you because of your personality. These kinds of friends will do what they can to support you, even in your most troubling times. They can be your best friends, as well as your most trusted family members. If you feel like the trials that come from your differences are too much for you to handle, I would suggest talking to a trusted person so that they can give you advice on how to change it or accept it. It would also help to hang out with someone who's going through the exact same trial so that you can face the challenge together. The last thing that I have to say about all this is, don't be afraid to be different. You can show people a personality that they have never seen before, or give them advice, information, or ideas they had not previously considered. Think about it this way. If everyone on Earth had the exact same personality, and everyone was considered normal, everyone would think, talk, and act the same. Therefore, there would be little to no chance for new ideas or methods. And that wouldn't be good for our world today, would it? Your differences are what make you unique. And unique people with unique personalities bring new ideas and new experiences to lots of other people. As they say, no one can be you better than you. And that's all I have to say. I really hope this video inspired you to embrace your differences and let your true self show. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What are some of the things that make you unique? And how has using those differences to your advantage helped you? Leave your comments down in the comments section and we can start a conversation. And, as always, thanks for watching, see y'all later, and have a good day.